Reigning United States Champion Jacob Fatu is currently among the most feared heels in all of WWE, though he might have risen the card in no time. Fatu admits that it took a lot for him to make a mark in the global juggernaut. The Samoan werewolf is one of the rare talents who bypassed NXT to directly join the main roster when he signed with WWE last year. While he's already a singles champion, having won the US title last year, Jacob Fatu is gearing up for an opportunity that could take him even closer to the big leagues. He's slated to face Carmelo Hayes and Andrade in a three-way match on SmackDown to find a spot in the coveted MITB ladder match next month. Ahead of this week's Friday night show, Jacob Fatu sat down for a chat with the Toronto Sun, where he spoke about his time in WWE. The US champion added that he has plenty of freedom in the company and believes that if he had been hired earlier, he would have been shown the door soon due to wrong timing. Furthermore, the Samoan werewolf said he was glad to see Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and JC Mateo also join the Bloodline saga. The 33-year-old thinks life has come full circle with all the extended family members working under WWE's umbrella. The Bloodline has been witnessing growing internal discord in recent weeks, and it remains to be seen if it plays a role during Jacob Fatu's match on SmackDown. Jacob Fatu, the powerhouse of the Wwe dynasty, a name feared and respected across the wrestling world, has finally signed with WWE, much to the excitement of fans who have followed his jaw-dropping rise through the independent and MLW circuits. But in a surprising and candid interview, Fatu revealed something unexpected. He never thought WWE would keep him. In fact, he believed they would have fired him, and for one very personal reason. This isn't just a story about wrestling contracts or locker room politics. This is about transformation, second chances, and a man who once thought the biggest wrestling company in the world wouldn't even give him the time of day, let alone the keys to the kingdom. Let's unpack what Jacob Fatu said, why he said it, and how his journey reflects something bigger than titles or fame. A star who almost didn't shine on the WWE stage. For years, fans wondered why Jacob Fatu wasn't in WWE. He had everything: the bloodline pedigree. He's the son of Sam Fatu, aka the Tonga Kid, cousin to Roman Reigns and the USOs, the in-ring intensity of a gladiator, and mic skills that could flip a crowd like pancakes. He dominated MLW as its world heavyweight champion and delivered some of the most electrifying matches outside WWE. And yet, the call never came. Or if it did, he never picked it up. But behind the curtain, Fatu's personal life had a different script. One filled with pain, past mistakes, and the kind of background that would normally cause a corporate machine like WWE to pause or walk away altogether. They would have fired me for my past. In a recent podcast appearance, Fatu opened up about why he believed WWE was off limits for someone like him. I always thought, straight up, if I got signed, they'd fire me the moment they looked into my past. I wasn't clean. I wasn't polished. I've been to jail. I've done things I ain't proud of. Boom, real talk. No filter. Jacob was referring to his early days, before wrestling saved him, before his kids, before he found discipline in the squared circle. In his youth, Fatu was caught up in street life, running with the wrong crowd, making decisions that could have ended his story before it even started. There was a time when I didn't think I'd see 25, he added. And now I'm here, wearing the WWE logo. It's wild, bro. A redemption story the WWE Universe needed. Jacob's fears weren't irrational. WWE has long maintained a squeaky clean image, or at least tried to. Background checks, behavior clauses, and strict vetting have kept many talented wrestlers out of the ring. It's part of the package when you're a publicly traded company with sponsorship deals and a global PG product. But in recent years, that's shifted. From Drew McIntyre's resurrection arc to JUSO's personal comeback, WWE has embraced real, the messy, complicated, human stuff. Jacob Fatu fits that mold perfectly. He's not a PR nightmare. He's a redemption story. Triple, now leading creative, seems to understand that today's audience wants authenticity. And nothing screams authentic like a man who clawed his way out of darkness to become a top-tier performer. The one thing that saved him. So, if Fatu believed WWE might fire him for his past, why did they sign him now? One word. Growth. I got kids, bro. A wife. I changed my whole life for them. Wrestling was my way out, and I took it seriously. I made myself into something I could be proud of. The dude isn't just a wrestler. He's a walking blueprint for second chances. MLW saw that potential early, giving him space to evolve, both in the ring and in life. Over the years, Jacob built his name not just on muscle and mayhem, but on consistency, hard work, and the kind of humility that only comes from hitting rock bottom. WWE wasn't just hiring a wrecking ball. They were investing in a survivor. What comes next for Jacob Fatu in WWE? Now that he's reportedly signed with rumors swirling of an appearance on SmackDown or NXT, the possibilities are endless. Some speculate he could be added to the Bloodline storyline, perhaps as the nuclear option to shake things up between Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and the rest of the fractured Samoan Empire. Others want him to blaze his own trail, maybe even go full anti-hero. Imagine Jacob Fatu versus Gunther, Fatu versus Braun Breaker, Fatu versus Cody Rhodes. That's money right there. But more importantly, Fatu wants to use his platform to inspire others who came from where he did. There's kids out there thinking they ain't got a shot. I want to be proof that you can mess up, get up, and still make it to the big stage. That's bigger than belts. That's legacy. Final thoughts. More than a wrestler, Jacob Fatu isn't just another talent on the WWE roster. He's a reminder that the ring isn't just about championships or showmanship. It's about character, the kind that's forged in fire. He thought WWE would fire him for being too raw, too real, too damaged. But instead, they embrace that truth because it makes his story one that resonates beyond wrestling fans. He's not just the next big thing. He's a walking, suplex-throwing, truth-telling symbol of what's possible when you stop running from your past and start owning it. And that's worth watching.